Are you serious? This chapter, dog. I mean, Gray, Gray Uchiha, dog. I mean, if this isn't the most Sasuke shit I've ever seen in my life, I mean, what is going on, man? I mean, ever since we found out that Natsu was in and Gray just swore that he was going to be the person to put an end to end, everyone, immediately thought of Naruto and Sasuke. But this chapter just straight up proved Naruto and Sasuke is going to happen again with Natsu and Gray. I mean, this dude got the curse mark and everything, left without a word, joined this organization. All we need is Orochimaru up in this bitch. I mean, what's going on with Grey Dog? I mean, he looks epic, although he looks like a motherfucking vampire from Twilight or something at the end. He looks fucking epic, don't get me wrong. And I'm not doubting the epicness that is probably going to happen, but really, I mean, this just seems so rinsed and repeated, man. I'm not sure if it's just because Naruto ended not too long ago, and we all know the story about Naruto and Sasuke, but I mean, I'm not going to compare the two anime and manga too much. I try not to because there have been some very similar moments, but this right here, dog, no one can tell me that this was not just completely inspired, if not slightly ripped off from Naruto. Now, does that mean that this is going to suck? Not necessarily. There is still I have some faith in this anime, man, but I'm not going to lie, this chapter just kind of made me sad, dog. I mean, not the fact that Gray is no doubt going to be this overwhelming villain at some point, because I always felt like there was going to be a serious Natsu versus Gray at some point, but just the fact that the setup so far is just seeming like some size. He's Gray Uchiha, dog. I mean, this Gray Fullbuster has completely evolved into Gray Uchiha. I would not doubt if he got like an eye ability sometime in this series, but I mean, his devil slaying magic is bound to be epic. I cannot wait to see the fight. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing this, but just the fact, oh my god, I'm so mixed. It's like I'm 50-50 on this shit. Like, it looks amazing. The setup is hype because I've always wanted to see a Natsu versus Gray, and like I said, I've always had a feeling it was going to happen, and I wanted there to be a reason for them to go all out and finally end the debate of who is stronger, because let's get real, they're the two main poster boys of this anime or manga or whatever, but I mean, I just don't want it to end up exactly like Naruto and Sasuke, but I mean, goddamn, the fucking cursed mark, the becoming evil seemingly, and if Natsu, if Natsu yells at Gray, "You're my friend," if he does that during the fight, I'm not going to say I'm going to drop it, but that's going to be it. That's just going to hurt my heart, man. If they copy Naruto to that extent, and if Natsu calls Zeref the coolest guy ever, then I'll drop it. I swear. If he pulls, you know what? All right, the actual chapter, it was okay, but like I said, the whole Gray becoming a villain, I guess, and saying everything is for Zeref, I kind of want to believe that the devil slaying magic is getting a hold of him, because there were hints of that in the dialogue at the end. But I mean, I would like to think that Gray is still in there somewhere and he's enjoying this newfound power, so he's just going to let the mark do whatever it does, and then he'll try to take control over it. Or maybe he's just like an undercover mofo like Itachi or something. But I don't know what's going on with Gray. He looks like a fucking vampire from Twilight right now. He looks epic though, don't get me wrong. I've always loved Gray. But I can already see the hate, dog. I can already see it. I'm not too happy either, man, but I mean, it is what it is. We gotta take it how we can get it, but at least we know for sure we're going to get a Natsu versus Gray fight now. If it wasn't apparent in the past, it is now. But Juvie and Gray have been living together, and she's just been moistening it up about it. I mean, she even says that she tried to sleep with him. I really assumed they would be a thing by now, because I believe, yeah, before this time skip or whatever, they were shown together and he hugged her and they were both crying and shit. So I thought maybe they banged right there in the snow and there was like a little Gray Jr. or a little baby Rain Woman or something. I don't know, but I expected them to actually be together. But it seemed like Gray only had his mind on training and of course the end thing. But I mean, that's really all that happened in this chapter. There was some funny things like Happy and Natsu playing in the rain, like the half rain or whatever, and seeing Juvia getting sick from rain is just bullshit in my opinion. I don't care how long she sat in rain. She should not get sick from something that she produces, something her body itself is made of. So I find that bullshit, but I don't know, dog. It's just, alright. I don't hate this chapter. I don't necessarily hate that Gray is Sasuke right now. It's just that I want to see some different stuff. But I don't know, man. I was just so hyped. But this chapter, it kind of put a damper on things for me. You know, if you enjoyed this shit, fine. But I'm not going to stop reading it. I'm not going to stop reviewing it. I'm still going to continue. But, I mean, I don't know, man. Anyway, let's just cut it off for here. This has been jbDAuchiha. Tell me what you guys thought about this stuff. My man Gray Uchiha, dog, is in the building. He is about to get the Renegon up in this bitch. Anyway, I'm out.